So here's something that retail's not paying too much attention to, okay? Because everybody either argues the bottom is in or, we've got a long way to go. And it's neither here or there, but the price of gold, the gold chart is an indicator, especially gold versus BTC, is a direct indicator of the Bitcoin bottom. And what we've seen here is resurgence of gold. And this is conducive to my thesis that we will bottom sometime in the next couple of months, okay, for Bitcoin. Because Bitcoin has to bottom against gold and then reverse against gold in order for prices of Bitcoin then to go up against gold and we go into a new bull market. But why is gold pumping? What are the factors? And there are several nuances, several different concerns. But as long as gold tops in this region, okay, the 38% level, just under $5,000, 4,900, 4,700 is the range. BTC will start to outperforming gold. But in the meantime, we have geopolitical instability. The world is a shit show right now. And obviously Trump here threatening to bomb allies, and there's more nuances than that. So one of it is US debt concerns. So heavy government borrowing, of course, rising interest expectations. It is weakening financial confidence long-term in government debt markets. This is the US dollar. Make no mistake, what's going on in the world right now is about a longer-term battle since Nixon took out America from the, if you know, the Bretton Woods and the gold standard. And I don't want to go into a history lesson here, but the dollar is basically an IOU. It has been the foundation of the global financial markets post-World War II, and that's now becoming threatened. So governments, including the Chinese, particularly the Chinese, central banks are continuing to heavily buy gold. You've seen stories where gold was actually going down and they were talking about Turkey selling a lot of gold. Don't believe in that. The central banks buy physical demand and physical gold in a time of uncertainty. We're seeing what's going on in the Ukraine. Right now, everybody is just like, okay, we've had the bottom and guys, you've got to look at this chart, gold versus BTC, as the ultimate hedge on the level of confidence in speculative assets. And so far, gold has been going very, very strong. Okay. It's found support on all key moving averages. And I do believe we are going to test this 38% level here in a matter of time. Now, the oil risk, the uncertainty through the Strait of Hormuz, we don't know what Trump's going to do, right? You never know what Trump's going to do. They were talking about nuking the Iranian uranium sites, the mountains. It's all madness out there. And obviously, yesterday we saw escalation with Iran firing at allies as well. So that is going to be another reason as to why gold is going to be preferred, because we are totally uncertain. So today's main move is basically driven by easing yields and a weaker dollar. The bigger picture, the structural rally is driven largely by debt, geopolitical risk, central banks buying, and fear that the Fed is trapped between inflation and weakening economy. So gold is trading above or just about $4,000, just under $4,500 earlier this month. And of course, it was all the way down here, just under $4,000. So this is a relatively strong move. And the Fed minutes are to be released tonight. So you got to take into account, gold versus BTC is going to be your main indicator. And when gold BTC bottoms, you can obviously see here, gold versus Bitcoin. Ultimately, when we get a bottom here, you would start to see the reversal of the BTC prices. Essentially, you will see Bitcoin's performance against gold here. But I am expecting one more. You see, I'm expecting a rejection potentially here, and ultimately Bitcoin finding a floor at a much lower ratio. Once that happens, I do believe we'll go into a new bull market. How long does it happen? Well, we are 50 days away, at least, to the traditional bear market length of a year or 365 days. We'll wait and see. But this is the chart that you need to look when you're talking about the bottom. But right now, our boy Trump is going absolutely nuts. He is taking out everyone. And to be honest, I mean, from 2024, he is probably been the most disastrous thing that's ever to happen to the markets. Right now, the man is selling APIs to Truth Social for $100,000. So it's completely rigged against the average person. And that's just my take for the potential Bitcoin bottom. I'm actually looking at the chart in a slightly different way, not to its dollar value, but at least to the value of gold. Because when we get risk markets, we will see gold, Bitcoin outperform gold. Smash a like, and of course, I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.